Daniel Brooks was a poor mechanic and a devoted single father who lived with his 8-year-old daughter, Sophie, in a small aging house on the edge of town. Life had tested him more than most people could imagine. After losing his wife several years earlier, Daniel had been forced to become both mother and father to Sophie. Every morning before sunrise, he would wake up, prepare breakfast, braid Sophie's hair as best as he could, and walk her to the school bus before opening his tiny repair garage. The shop was old, the tools were worn, and business was getting worse every month. Some days Daniel barely earned enough money to buy groceries. Yet despite all his struggles, there was one thing poverty had never taken from him: his kindness. He believed that helping others was never a waste, even when he had little for himself. One cool autumn afternoon, Daniel sat outside his garage staring at the nearly empty road, wondering how he would pay the rent due in 3 days. If he failed, the landlord would close the shop, and everything he had worked for would disappear. Just then, he noticed a woman in a wheelchair struggling near the sidewalk across the street. One of her wheels had bent awkwardly, making it almost impossible for her to move. Cars passed by. People walked around her. Nobody stopped. Daniel immediately dropped the wrench in his hand and hurried over. "Ma'am, are you all right?" he asked. The woman looked relieved to see someone finally caring. "My wheelchair wheel broke," she said. "I have somewhere important to be, and I don't know what to do." Daniel examined the damage and quickly understood the problem. "I can fix it," he said. "It'll take some time, but I can get it working again." The woman smiled hopefully. "Thank you. How much will it cost?" Daniel shook his head. "Nothing. Just let me help." The woman seemed surprised. Daniel carefully brought the wheelchair into his garage and began working. For nearly 2 hours, he repaired damaged parts, adjusted the alignment, reinforced weak components, and even improved the wheel's balance. He used spare parts from his own inventory, parts he had planned to save for future jobs. Throughout the repair, the woman introduced herself as Olivia Harrison. She spoke politely and seemed genuinely interested in Daniel's life. She listened as he mentioned raising Sophie alone and trying to keep his business alive. When the repair was finally complete, the wheelchair rolled smoother than ever before. Olivia was amazed. "This feels better than when it was new," she said. She reached for her purse, but Daniel stepped back. "No payment," he said with a smile. "Sometimes people just need a little help." Olivia stared at him for a moment, clearly touched. "Thank you, Daniel. I won't forget this." She left, and Daniel returned to his ordinary life, never imagining he would see her again. That evening, after picking up Sophie from school, Daniel found a red notice attached to his shop door. His heart sank. It was the final warning from his landlord. Unless the overdue rent was paid within a week, the garage would be permanently closed. Daniel folded the paper and slipped it into his pocket before Sophie could see it. He didn't want her to worry. That night, after Sophie fell asleep, Daniel sat alone at the kitchen table staring at the bills spread before him. He felt exhausted and defeated. For the first time in years, he wondered if he was about to lose everything. The next morning, Daniel arrived at the garage expecting another slow day. Instead, he found several luxury vehicles parked outside. Men and women dressed in professional business attire stood waiting near the entrance. Confused, Daniel approached them. One of the men smiled and handed him a business card. Daniel looked down and nearly dropped it. The card belonged to Harrison Mobility Innovations, one of the largest wheelchair and accessibility technology companies in the country. "Mr. Brooks," the men said, "we've been looking forward to meeting you." Before Daniel could ask questions, a black luxury SUV pulled up. The door opened, and Olivia Harrison stepped out. Daniel froze. The woman he had helped yesterday was not an ordinary stranger. She was the billionaire founder and CEO of the company. Olivia walked toward him with a warm smile. Surprised, she asked. Daniel could barely find words. Olivia explained that she often traveled anonymously to understand how disabled people were treated in everyday life. She intentionally avoided revealing her identity because she wanted genuine experiences. What she experienced with Daniel had deeply affected her. "Most people ignored me," Olivia said. "Some looked away. Others pretended not to notice. You stopped immediately." You helped me without knowing who I was and refused payment even though you clearly needed it." She then revealed something even more surprising. The repair Daniel had made wasn't just good, it had solved a mechanical issue her company's engineers had been struggling with for months. She invited Daniel to visit company headquarters that same afternoon. Nervous but curious, he accepted. At headquarters, Daniel met engineers, designers, and executives. Olivia presented a wheelchair prototype facing serious performance problems. Within minutes, Daniel identified the flaws and suggested practical solutions. The engineering team tested his ideas. To everyone's amazement, they worked perfectly. The room erupted into applause. Olivia smiled proudly. "Talent like yours doesn't belong hidden in a small garage." Then she offered Daniel something he never expected. She invited him to become the lead consultant for a new innovation division focused on creating affordable mobility equipment for families who couldn't afford expensive technology. The position included a generous salary, full benefits, and a chance to help thousands of people around the world. Daniel felt tears filling his eyes. All he could think about was Sophie. For years he had worried about giving her a better future. Now, because of one act of kindness, everything was changing. 6 months later, Daniel's life looked completely different. His debts were gone. Sophie attended a better school. They lived in a comfortable home, and Daniel spent his days designing equipment that improved lives across the country. Yet despite his success, he never forgot where he came from. He remained humble, treating everyone with respect regardless of their status. One evening, Olivia asked him what motivated him to help a stranger when he was struggling himself. Daniel smiled and replied, "Because kindness isn't something you give when life is easy. It's something you choose even when life is hard." Years later, one of the company's most successful wheelchair models carried a small inscription hidden inside every frame, inspired by the kindness of Daniel Brooks. The message reminded employees and customers alike that one simple act of compassion had changed countless lives. Daniel often shared the story with Sophie, teaching her that character matters more than money and that the smallest good deed can create opportunities beyond imagination. And every time he remembered that autumn afternoon outside his little garage, he realized something important. The moment that changed his life wasn't when he received success, it was when he chose kindness without expecting anything in return. If you enjoyed this inspiring story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more heartwarming stories about courage, kindness, and life-changing moments. You never know when one small act of goodness might completely transform someone's future. The end.